Okay, welcome to another NA party. This one's going to be on loadouts and controversial weapons.
Yeah. Sorry for the last episode. I didn't realize that this was about loadouts. Sorry, but the kill streak took so much time. Am I right?
And then we got into that. We got sidetracked tons of times, and
that's how I like. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen to the podcast. But we try to make it entertaining for both of us. Anyway, moving on.
Well, both sides, you mean?
Yeah. Anyway, so loadouts. What makes a loadout good is mainly the weapons you use in it. Duh. I mean, you heard about my scout loadout in the free to play podcast, but if you didn't realize something, I could do just as good with the Boston Basher. It doesn't have to be tradable. It doesn't have to be craftable. The default scout gun and the default pistol all do the same, most likely. Because cool weapons just make me do better for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I love the capper.
Oh well.
Anyway, so explaining this kind of thing is like is all personal preference essentially. But
yeah, and TF2 was one of the greatest games in that every single thing is customizable. I'm sure you can say something like COD is more customizable since you got stuff like
true, but
with the weapon you got its camo, you got its like
true, but then
you
equipment. But for TF2 you got skins, types, and then again if you want to model the game,
you also got hats.
And if you want to model the game, that's fun too.
Yeah.
But that's essentially what the gist of loadouts are. Now let's talk about some of our loadouts and why we use them.
Okay, so my scout load, I'm not going to go over 4 of my loadouts because these 4 are actually the ones I use. Because these are the actual
First, before we do that, why don't you tell us what classes you actually play?
Well, the classes I quote unquote main, even though like 2 of them are just kind of a bit of a lie, are soldier, engineer, heavy, and scout. Scout I play the most at like 90 hours with him. I don't remember the specific time.
You idle with him all the time, dude.
I don't idle with him.
Who do you idle with?
I need to idle with like Devilman or soldier just to rack up their time.
You little piece of crap. Anyway, hurry up. Do it before things get ugly. You already heard about a soldier loadout, and you already heard about my scout loadout, so we don't have to cover those.
So my scout loadout, I've only got $60 into the game. I like his like 150.
I mean, I did giant keyload on the game.
Yeah, you just did a giant keyload on the game. Oh
man, waiting a week for YouTube Trade was hard, but yesterday was worth it. All right, move on.
Okay, so I only have a specialized kill streak scatter. Scatter gun.
That's strange.
Oh yeah, it is strange. Specialized kill streak scatter gun, which I actually just recently removed its description and name from because I wasn't really happy with them, and I think that I could do better.
Speaking of that, now we're on that topic. I'm gonna tell you guys what I named my scout and one of the problems I had with it. Now the reason I got Hypno Beam was to name it the Hypnotizer. And the description note says, "This spell will put you to sleep." Oh, what? You're dead? Wait, what's that? You're dead? Oh well, that was the part of the plan anyway. The problem is I didn't have enough room, so I had to just end it as "oh well." It was still pretty funny, but I wish they'd give us a little more room for descriptions.
Oh well. Anyway, its shooting is Deadly Daffodil, which some people really like. Hey, but I think it's okay, mainly because it's probably the closest thing that I get to Australium in my.
But Australium isn't really in our style.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean,
well,
the price isn't in our style. Price isn't in our style either.
Yeah, and the price isn't really in anybody's favor when it comes to Australiums.
And they're not even that good.
Except for the people who get them on their tours.
Now, if you really want to play that with Australian, go to Game Banana, download a mod for Australian Replace.
Yeah. Oh.
Because it'll just make your weapons Australian, and you don't have to pay a single cent for it.
Yeah.
Well, unless you accidentally download a virus, but that's fault to you, not to us.
Yeah.
Moving on. So what's your scout load? Just tell us.
So I have my screen switcher skill streak scatter gun, Deadly Daffodil, which it used to be renamed Zolda's Own Scatter Gun, but I hated that, so I decided to keep it unnamed until I can get a better name for it, which I probably won't anyway, since I'm probably going to get another keyload pretty soon.
Yeah.
Then I have my Strange Red Milk, which I've had for actually a good amount of time. It's racked up 1,500 people who have been doused with it.
All right, what's your melee?
And finally, I have And finally, I have my unarmed combat.
You know, that used to be my scout loadout with the Strange Man milk and a kill streak vest of holy mackerel. I still love it. I'm not selling it. I'm probably not going to sell it.
My unarmed combat's like specialized kill streak because the kid only caught, because the specialized kill streak kid only caught like 15 reps. I was like,
it was like 12.33 or 12.44. But the thing is, I think the only reason you got that was because there wasn't basic allowed anywhere.
Well, there wasn't basic, and plus, it's not like 15 reps is that much, especially since that was when I got 6 keys for my key load, and so yeah.
In case you guys are wondering, my last key load, it was huge. It was like 27.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was worth it.
I'm pretty sure.
I could have spent the money on a higher quality audio recorder to record this podcast right now.
Oh.
Anyway, moving on.
So yeah, like, now I have a specialized kill streak. Unarmed combat. So I now have a pink glowing spy hand as my melee.
So
yeah, this game is good.
So moving on to your end. Now you
wait. No, what about my cosmetics? Those are pretty important too.
Dude, this is about loadouts, not cosmetics.
Cosmetics are.
We're cosmetics in a different episode, a different podcast. That make the podcast longer.
Fine, I'll just quickly run through them.
All right.
I have a color number. I have a pestering gesture which I painted the color number 216.
The white. It's pretty much the equivalent to what the white
poor
paint
man's
for,
white. I'm gonna call it poor man's white.
The white paint for budget people.
No, it's poor man's white.
Fine.
So I have that. Then I have a strange flakjack and some boot and commas. I actually checked. I'm pretty sure that is in fact the best I can get for each of them. Except maybe a strange pestering gesture. I don't know.
For me, I used the backwards ball cap earbuds. I still don't know if it was worth the 2 keys, but you never know. And tell us what, and in the comments, I want to find out how much they're worth net when you're listening to this. And then I have the track here register. It makes him look like a teenager. It totally does.
It actually does.
By the way, we should tell you our username just in case you run into us in game. Mine's most likely not going to change at all. My name is Ice Storm.
Sometimes he puts like hashtags under.
Sometimes I put some stuff at the end. Like for my New Year's name was Ice Storm. New Year's is overrated.
Yeah, I did that too. I was like, Zolda wishes you a crappy New Year.
And for like a week, my name was High Storm # Wings of Fire, just because of the new Wings of Fire book release. I was hyped up for it. But guess why I changed it?
What?
Because in the Infinite Money MVM, it wasn't giving my Infinite Money because it didn't recognize my name. So that's the only reason I changed it back. And Zolda and Noah's is Zolda it's gonna change frequently. Trust me. Right? It was Zolda, then Zolda the Great, then the Legend of then Zolda of Skydrol. Now it's the Legend of Zolda.
I'm pretty sure it's just Legend of Zolda.
Yeah. So if you run into something with Zolda and the profile picture, it looks something. Explain your profile picture.
It's a Philips CD. Well, okay. So I'm pretty sure I named the.
No, just name something so that they can recognize it.
Philips CDI. Philips CDI is Zolda. No, it's not Link the Face of Evil. It's the Zolda game where it's actually it's the Legend of Zelda game.
Alright, if you see someone,
Yeah.
if you see, point is, you can ask us if we're legit. We'll just, I don't know. Anyway, so my profile picture is just a freaking cat that's white with ice blue eyes. If you read Warriors, you know where I'm coming from. If you don't, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm just gonna move on.
Okay.
So anyway, so that's that. And for my soldier loadout, just because you told I use the rocket. I need to get a rocket. I forgot to do something.
What?
I sold my rocket launcher to get some random junk, so I need a new one.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Alright, luckily
yeah, it was like worth 1.
Oh yeah, that.
That was like a civilian grade again.
Yeah, it was I use a strange civilian grade rocket launcher now. I couldn't find some vintage gunboats, but I'm using a vintage escape plane and gunboats. Now my
I
cosmetics.
actually bought my vintage escape plan from the.
Now for our cosmetic clothes, they're pretty similar. We both use the Viking Braider, and the tyrant sound. Nose is strained and painted though.
Strange Viking Vader.
And it's painted.
I actually unboxed that. That was like my first ever unboxing.
Dude, shut up. Anyway.
For a multi-class.
And I use the Brawling Buccaneer, but what do you use?
I use the Founding Father. Mainly because I don't want to use the Brawling Buccaneer because that'll look like, I just saw the cosmetic, Good the Soldier cosmetic.
I don't know what a freaking Viking is supposed to look like, okay? And I don't care to look at the page of cosmetics. Moving on. So, do you play Demo Man?
Yeah, I played Demo Man a lot.
Alright, me too. So, we cover Demo Knight and Demo Man. So,
I have like two loadouts for
what are they?
One's an actual loadout, loose cannon, sticky jumper, and the Scottish handshake.
And what's your other one?
And the other one's completely stupid. It's the Albabra's Rebooties, sticky jumper, and Scottish handshake.
Dude. On that note, I have a huge wildcard loadout. It's the freaking booties, the sticky jumper, but I use the sword. The Islanders, Miss Nine Iron, Head, HHHH, etc. Well, mainly because you can just zoom across a map like Harvest, which I do a lot, and just take people's heads off. Problem is, if they're experienced people on there, it doesn't work.
Oh well.
So now, don't you have a Demo Knight loadout? Oh, okay.
I play Demo Knight.
Alright, so my legit loadout is the Iron Bomber, the sticky bomb launcher, and I think I used the frying pan, yeah. And for my Demo Knight loadout, I actually have a hybrid and a Demo Knight loadout. Now the hybrid is more of like, wow, I like to make my life a lot easier. I use lock and load. Shut up, people who think it's a crutch. I think it was the Tide Turner, and the Nesty Nine Iron. I don't remember if it was the Tide Turner. And for my, I have two Demo Knight loadouts though, and one of them's about mobility, and one of them's about raw power. They both involve the booties. One of them's the Tide Turner and the Persian Persuader, and the other one's the Splendid Screen and Half That Tuichi. You can figure it. I hope you can figure out which one's which. Moving on. Engineer loadouts. This is gonna be the last engineer loadouts.
Well, the one thing is that I have a raw loadout consisting of shotgun, pistol, and the Jag, and then I have a long-term loadout of the Rescue Ranger pistol, and then my strange Commandant and Bot Killer wrench.
I forgot you had that. Anyway, so for me, I have a combat engine loadout and a loadout. For my combat engine loadout, the shotgun, pistol, and gunslinger. Shut up, people who think. I mean, I know the gunslinger is just evil. I figured that out. I don't play NG a lot anymore though, so I guess it's fine. And my actual loadout is the Rescue Ranger. I love the Rescue Ranger. The pistol and the Jag the Jag is used for rollouts. I usually use the normal wrench move for when I'm done setting up, and I usually am never done setting up though, or at least never get past that setting up state.
Oh.
Now that you know about our loadouts,
there's also the heavy loadouts.
You barely play heavy.
Yeah, but I still have a loadout for him.
Fine, but we still gotta talk about controversial weapons and the importance of loadout.
We have this video go a little bit over.
Fine.
Jeez. So the cosmetics on my MG actually are the El Paso poncho, smoky sombrero, and
dude, we don't have to cover cosmetics. Don't cover the cosmetics on your heavy because it's gonna take years.
The cosmetics on the heavy would take 2 seconds to explain.
All right, do it.
Given Bristol Crest Hunter Heavy and Pootis Bird.
Pootis. Alright, what's your heavy loadout?
My straight. Dude,
my straight details, just tell us what the loadout is.
My strange Cobra Binocular minigun Mark II sandwich. I'm planning to get festive later on, and then the strange Apocalypse.
Alright, so now it's time for a talk about the importance of loadout. Now, mainly, if you use a bad strategy, I went on my old account, and guess what my skill loadout is? It's so cringe.
What?
The BFB, Criticola, and the Sandman.
What?
I want to die now. The Rap Assassin.
Oh, the Rap Assassin, okay.
And my soldier loadout was even worse. The Airstrike, the Reserve Shooter, and the Equalizer.
What? What's that?
So, yeah. Now, the importance of loadout. If you have a bad loadout, then you're not going to do good. If you use bad weapons, you're not going to do good.
The one thing is that No, loadout can technically be said to be better than any other loadout.
But in essence, it is. It depends on how you play that loadout mainly, though.
Yeah, and exactly. It depends on how good you're with that. Well, skill.
Unless you have things that are totally redundant.
Like what?
Like,
Pretty Boy's pocket pistol and no, it's like it would like be having the cane to cane and mad milk. What do you need that double healing for?
leeching. Every scout that has low health it needs to be a leech. That's why. No, seriously. Imagine. Hey, I tried something. Our old loadouts used to be this. Our loadouts, our scout loads are pretty much a modified version of special delivery to be better. Anyway, moving on. That's the importance of loadout. Now for controversial weapons, including the gunslinger, the Thompson, short circuit. No, not the short circuit. The Thompson.
What's a controversial loadout?
No, including the Thompson. Actually, yeah, including the gunslinger, the Machina, the Diamondback.
No, Diamondback's not a controversial.
I
weapon.
didn't think of any other controversial weapons.
Really? What about the Darwin's Danger Shoot?
Oh, yeah, the Darwin's Danger.
What about the Vitasol? What about the Crusader's Crossbow?
6's loads don't count. 6's crutches don't count. 6's crutches don't count.
Whatever. What about the lock and load?
What about the black box?
Yeah, well, actually no. There are tons of combos that are actually really controversial.
Just shut up. I mean, we're talking about weapons.
There's also controversial loadouts.
Actually, right. This is a loadouts video. All right, this is gonna be controversial weapons and loadouts. So now starting with weapons, because this will take the longest. The gunslinger. Everyone hates mini sentries. Everyone hates mini sentries. Even me, and I use it.
Yeah, and
The
sentries are
the DDS. I mean, the Darwin's Danger Shield. Let's see here. You can survive a headshot. That's all I really have to say.
you
But
survive a headshot, also, I mean, seriously, why would you want to do that?
well, for 1v1 sniper battles.
Well, the one thing I don't understand again is like, why don't you just charge up your sniper shots and then shoot?
Because by then you'll be dead.
No, I mean, it doesn't make sense because I mean, it seems the Darwin's Danger Shield is really bad because
Well, if you think about it, if all right, let's pretend two people are 1v1ing. The sniper is aimed for the Darwin's Danger Shield person. The Darwin's Danger Shield person shoots. There's dead before they can fire.
I'm trying to think about. Okay,
If
now
you
I
think about
understand
it-
why.
Alright, you can think about it
Two
later.
snipers roll out, and then they once they both get in the sight line of each other,
And then they shoot, and they try to shoot each other. One of them dies, one of them doesn't. Think about it.
yeah, then they have a snipe off because.
Anyway, so
Why can't they
what
just
about the
go-
flog?
Oh yeah, flog.
Flog. The WM1. Zero tip is WM1. I mean, they buffed it to hell. It's even better than the original. I mean, it's only a little bit worse than the original flog. The original flog had 80% damage reduction, no damage penalty, no air blast, no random crits. And the crits lasted for 12 seconds instead of 8. So they then nerfed it to has 10% damage penalty. The resistance win flog was 75%. Oh, by the way, you healed when you did flog. And now it's just, you're freaking indestructible when you're doing flog.
Well, when you're doing the flog taunt.
When you're doing flog taunt, and you have 8 seconds of crits, but you don't heal. So, bye. That one sniper who notices you when you're doing flog, you're dead.
Yeah. Well,
Anyway, for the crutch box.
well, the crutch box and also the conjurer.
Yeah.
Basically,
Those things are basically leech. Now, for the
I
lock and
actually
load.
sadly used to use both of them together.
I know, right? And if you combine them in the same plan, you got a controversial loadout. It's the healing limp loadout.
The healing limp loadout.
And then we have the gunslinger, Thompson, and short circuit. Basically, it's the fun police.
We can't really describe it without taking 15 minutes out of our time. So just go watch Uncle Dane's video. There'll probably be a link in the description.
No, there won't. I'm too lazy to.
Dude, he's the one who discovered it. And plus, you're probably gonna upload this at my house anyways.
Hold on. After some saddling, we'll maybe have the link. Anyway, so moving on, we're just gonna have to make this quick. Since we're running short on time, the Machina. I don't really know what the bad thing about it is, but
No, it's actually... No, we're idiots. It's actually the Huntsman's that's controversial. Lol.
oh yeah, Lucksman. It takes no skill, no all luck.
It takes no skill. It only takes luck. Shoot.
All right.
This is especially true when you watch Music's video with the Luxman. It's so funny. He just randomly shoots it. And then spies randomly die in front of him.
Oh my god. All right, guys. That's all we really have time for today. Bye.